Thank you very much. We came here with the President in line with our national annual theme, which is Citizens Convergence for Change, where the President was supposed to meet different stakeholders. We are part and parcel of the change project in Zimbabwe. The President addressed some sections of the communities under the Citizens Convergence for Change. We met with some social groups in the morning, and we proceeded to Charumbira village, just a few kilometers from here, to have a conversation in terms of our condolences with a member of the Democratic Alternative who was mourning. But to our surprise, is that Zanu PF had unleashed a group of young people were funded to barricade the road and stop the presidential motorcade. So our advanced team, which was forward and before us, gave a signal to our motor vehicle, but we had already approached, and we tried to seek conversation, because it is part and parcel of our democratic freedom and right to move as per the constitution of this country. We are not a banned organization. We are a constitutionally recognized political organization. So rowdy crowds started to barricade the road and chant Zanu PF slogans, and you saw our vehicle, as you saw, the presidential motorcade was attacked directly by stones. People were carrying machetes, denouncing the President of the Democratic Alternative. And you saw that most of our cars, particularly those that were in the front of the presidential car and the car of the President, was directly attacked. We don't take this attempt to assassinate our President lightly as the democratic movement.
Yeah, we saw the videos circulating, especially of the President's vehicle. It was smashed. Is the President safe right now?
The President is in safe hands. You know that the President has got the mandate of more than 2 million citizens, and our first moral and political responsibility is to defend the visionary. And we are very clear as the democratic movement and as the leadership collective that the President's safety must be our priority, and is in a safe space that I'm speaking to right now. But we're also taking legal and all routes possible to ensure that justice is brought, because this is a clear case of an attempt on the life of the President and an attempt to assassinate the President and remove him out of the political race as we prepare for the 2023 election. You know that we are targeting to have 6 million votes as the Democratic Alternative. Defeat and victory for the democratic movement is certain, and that's why the regime has entered a chapter of violence and terror as a way to ensure that they stop the next plebiscite. And we are very clear as the Democratic Alternative that any attempt to thwart and annihilate the right to vote in Zimbabwe is creating fertile grounds for instability. We've tolerated such activities for a long time as a generation and as an alternative. So we are very clear that we condemn violence, attempt to do the same on our leadership and every member of the community as we are going for the next plebiscite.
Comrade Ostallos, you spoke about the 6 million target. Do you think this is a possibility, since we've seen the attack on the life of the President himself? What's the way forward from here?
We'll continue to mobilize communities, particularly here in rural areas, because we are winning the next election and we are conscious of the responsibility and the task at the end. There is no struggle without bruises. There is no struggle without attempt to our lives and that of our leadership. So we are very clear the Democratic Alternative in terms of the task at the end. We are going to continue mobilizing communities, and from here we are going for another political program as per our plans as the leadership of the MDC.
As the deputy spokesperson of the party, what's your parting words, especially to your members who apparently may be disturbed by what happened to the life of the President himself?
We have to assure our people that we are safe as the leadership. The President is safe. Yes, there's been an attempt to the life of the President, but we must be very clear. We must continue to focus on the task at the end, which is to liberate and bring an end to such toxic, violent, brutal politics, because it belongs to the past. So we are going to usher in a democratic breakthrough through hard work and ensuring that we mobilize our people to focus on the strategic objective, which is to win the next election and form a government that must govern differently. Thank you.